Hello everyone, welcome to Gods with CD. Hi Bo. They say we're xenophobic. But now what do you call this?
Igbo must go. I dey Lagos, and for the first time since I've been hearing about Igbo Yoruba confrontation in Lagos in Nigeria, you can actually see real panic on the faces of these Igbo people. And then I began to wonder, so all of these times we've been hearing things like Lagos is no man's land. So a set of people can actually threaten to chase another set of people from Lagos, and they can be in so much panic. Thank God for the timely intervention of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. But my concern is this. These are the same set of people that will tell you, leave us, let us go. We want to do Biafra. But now they are saying, okay, go. But then you started complaining. Our businesses, our properties. What exactly does the Igbo man want? Let me just tell you something, and this statement is void of tribal bias. If this old disregard still continues, then the intervention by Mr. Governor is just a temporary solution. The ticking time bomb will still explode. The Yorubas will say, "Awolumate inwara elumo." That is, if you go into a particular place and you are living there in peace and harmony without problem, it simply means you are respecting yourself. There is beauty in one Nigeria, but not when I come to your place and I respect you, and then you come to my place and serve me bullshit. It doesn't work that way.
I get you telling it's like in KwaZulu Natal, we tell Tswana people to leave. Or we tell Xhosa people to leave. Or we go to Eastern Cape and Eastern Cape say Zulus must leave. Or you go to Western Cape and in the Western Cape, Abelungu Beti, black people must go, even though they are trying that. People, black people must go. What's going on there in Nigeria? Yoruba people, why y'all doing this to the Igbos? At the end of the day, guys, you got to understand that you are one nation, you are one people. You cannot fake unity when y'all are doing atrocities in the world, and when the citizens of those countries where you are committing these atrocities, that's when you come together in fake unity, because you are not united. You are just bullies. You are a known cyber bullies of the internet in this earth. Not only you are known for having a bad reputation as a nation, but also cyber bullies. So then how then do you explain within your country you guys are on each other's throats on the basis of tribe and language? I've been to Lagos. Let me tell you, it's not a place that I like to go to. I'm sorry, I don't like going there. And I've been there because of my job several times, and every time I did, I wanted to scream because of so many things. I get that you live across the equator and you don't have what do you call that force again? Where winds and breeze come through, plus the smell in the air and everything else that just goes on, the traffic that is unbearable. Imagine getting off an airport and then your hotel is literally 15 minutes away from the airport, but it takes you 5 hours to get there. Why? Because people do not follow the rules of the road in that country. So no, it's not my favorite city. I don't think it will ever be. But then to chase away your own people, for what good reason? And then Nigerians. I get also when you go to the southeast or east of Nigeria, you have a bunch of people who want to break away from the country or the Republic of Nigeria. I think they call them I'm sorry, I'm going to be butchering this. Biafrians or Biafrians, something like that. Hey, listen. I am not going to stand in your way if you feel like, listen, we will be better off if we were on our own. Because at the end of the day, Nigeria used to be divided into 3 countries, if I understand, until it was put together by the colonialists sometime in the 1950s, making the Nigeria that we know today. And the Eastern people are like, we want to go back to where we come from. And I think because of that reason, they are now getting some kind of backlash in Lagos, being told to go back to the east. They must leave Lagos. And then I'm keep hearing people say, oh, Lagos, but it's a no man's land. It's like Gauteng, the province of Gauteng. I know, before you come from me, those people that are indigenous to the Gauteng region, I get you. I hear you. I see you. But there is a talk amongst many people that Gauteng is a no man's land. But I know better that actually there were people prior to the invasion of the region or the province of Gauteng. Yeah, I know that. There's no such a thing that you go to a country that is inverted commas undiscovered, that just because when you got there you did not see many people does not mean that there were no people. It doesn't mean that. And somebody to say you discovered somebody else's land, and that's like me walking into your car and you find me turning it on, and then you're like, hey, that's my car. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I discovered it. I discovered it. Or I walk into your house and I discover your house and your things. That's stupid argument. So for whoever, I think it's the Yorubas who are saying that the Igbos, that they don't belong. Is it Igbo or Igbo? How do you pronounce the tribe? Is it, I think there's Igbo and Igbo and Igbo. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. And yes, I'm quite ignorant when it comes to a lot of stuff going on, but that does not mean I did not do the history. Yeah, we did African history. That is why South Africans know the countries that helped us during apartheid, and we know those that are claiming to have helped us, and as a result they feel like they can come to our country and do as they please because they helped us during the days of apartheid. What kind of an argument is that? They gaslight us and say, oh, but we helped you during the days of apartheid. Okay, cool, thank you. But does that mean now, since you are here, you must come and kill our children? That you must sell white powder? That you must destroy our infrastructure? We must just roll over and play dead because you helped us during the day of... What kind of argument is that? Does that even make sense to you? Aye, come on, people. You claim to be intelligent, but that argument is just downright stupid. So, like I said, we know a lot about African history because we did African history. I remember very well in high school, I did South African history, African history, Russian history, European history, American history, as well as Canadian history. So I understand a lot of things about the world. Yeah, a lot. So y'all just need to chill. You need to chill in there. You are one people. You are one nation. You supposedly claim to be giants, and yet you are behaving like minis. You know, minions? That's how you are behaving like. You need to stop this. It's embarrassing to yourselves. It's unacceptable to the world. And that you still want to sell your country to be the best, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I have been seeing this. I mean, it keeps growing and growing and growing. And today I thought, hey, let's talk about it. Because at some point, it's going to affect the people of South Africa when some kind of the G word side, yeah. And then you're going to have refugees who will have legitimate claim of asylum in South Africa. And no, we can't have that legitimate claim. You should go to your next door country. But no, South Africa is going to be very welcoming. We'll be like, oh, please come in, you Biafran people. Yeah, let those Yorubas do their thing. Because they will have a legitimate claim of persecution, political persecution. They will have all kinds of asylum seeking statuses in South Africa. So that is why South Africa cannot keep quiet about this. We just cannot turn a blind eye like what happened in 1994 in Rwanda. Remember, the world said never again? Hey, it's happening in Nigeria. In fact, it is bubbling under. And we know how those West Africans can be like, right? I mean, let's see. Let's look at Sierra Leone in the 90s. Let's look at Ivory Coast in the early 2000s. So come on, guys. Can you guys stop this? It's not good for you, and it's not good for South Africa. I can't speak for other African countries because you don't like going there. You want to come to the xenophobic country, South Africa, and run away to. No, hamba ni bafethu. Fix that country. Fix the rod. I am that, guys. Please don't leave this video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you later. Goodbye.